TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Well, I'll tell you, I was supposed to be. That was the deal when the Stampede came out, and I was supposed to win the Stampede. But politics got involved, things went wrong, and I got a tour over in Japan. It was only supposed to be a week tour, but it was a 2-week tour. I ain't coming back. So I stayed over in New Japan, worked with them. And then we worked out a deal, me and Terry Gordy, with All Japan. And I was doing, I told you earlier, I was doing both companies, and I was doing 3 weeks New Japan. All the boys would go home, and I'd have to go over on the other side, go do 2 weeks with All Japan. And then I get 2 weeks home. And first week, as you guys know, after you come back from Japan, you're delirious. I mean, there's no way to come out of jet lag. It takes a whole week. So then I got 1 week of packing up my stuff, ready to go back over for another 5-week deal. So what happened was, how I got a better gravy deal on this is All Japan offered me a higher price on my contract, and told me I'd be working almost every tour. And I said, and Giant Pablo was great, and there's no complaints with New Japan either. I mean, Ricky, Inoki, Sakaguchi, they all treated me with respect. The only thing with New Japan is with the credentials I have, all them young studs, they all wanted to try me. So it was a shoot every night. And a lot of their boys got hurt, because what I know and how to shoot, man, I know how to put you out. And that's the only thing was different. When I got over to All Japan, became it was a work,
right?
But in a shoot fashion.
Stiff style.
Yeah, and stiff as.
What are your memories of your title win over Stan Hansen and John Masurda?
Oh, when I went over him, probably like going over Hulk Hogan here in the United States, going over Jumbo Truta or Stan Hansen, just like what I just said, like going over Hulk Hogan here in the United States. Those guys were they're that powerful. They're main event people, and when I got to go over on both of them, man, it was a big highlight of my career. It'd be just like if I was in Madison Square Gardens tonight and going over Hulk Hogan. I mean, it would be, big thing.
What are your memories of the match? It's really famous where you dropped Kobashi on his head.
3 times?
Right.
Tell you, it went 42 minutes. Yeah. It went 42 minutes. It's 19 days. I remember right off the bat. It was 19 days after I had my knee scoped. Took the last cartilage out of my right knee. 19 days later, I went 42 minutes with Kobashi. It was the match of the year. I dropped him on his head 3 times. First time, didn't put him out. He was dazed. Second time, dazed him again. Third time, I put him right in the middle, and I held it. When I held it, I knocked him out with it. But I miss having matches with Kobashi. He's with the other company now. I miss having matches with him because he was a great athlete. He did 110% in the ring. He left it out there every night, no matter if the crowd had 50 to 100,000 people. I mean, that's how I feel in the business too. 50 people out there, if I can make them 50 people go nuts and crazy, they're going to go home, they're going to get on that phone, call their buddy and say, man, you missed it.
Right.
You missed it, buddy. You missed it. You should have been at the matches tonight. That's how I feel about this business. Word of mouth is great. That's how our business grows,
Did you like being a singles wrestler or a tag team wrestler in Japan?
I like both. I like to prove to people that, excuse me, that I don't need a partner and that I can go the distance. I mean, I can go. How I beat up my opponents is I'll wear them down.
Right.
I mean, I'll go a 20-minute match. I'm just starting to kick in.
Right.
That's when I feel my second wind's coming. And for our match, I'd love to do our matches, I think that's how I could damage people because it's where I wear them down. I'll keep wearing them. And then they're in my hands,
Now, how different is the style from U.S. wrestling and going to Japan? I mean, was it really hard to adjust to the different styles, as far as it being more stiffer and stuff like that?
Well, where I came from, we was always stiff in Mid-South.
Right.
So I understood that. Coming back, the adjustment of going from Japan to come back here was a whole different thing.
Right.
You know, they wanted me, first thing when I came into WWL, never been there before, got a great offer, got it all on piece of paper what they were planning on doing with me. You know, 6 months later, supposed to have a run with Stone Cold, Steve Austin, this and that. And never happened. It just, business is just like a whirlwind, though, man. Now you got me off on a different track there. What was the question again?
Oh, we were just talking about.
You'll have to cut that part.
We'll ask about WF probably in about an hour. I was going to ask you about. We were talking about the style difference.
Oh yeah, okay. The style difference. See, I got off on WWF. I got a lot of stories about
we'll
that.
We'll talk about
them. You know, the style's totally different. I mean, the rings are totally different. I mean, as soon as you get in the ring, you can feel the difference. I mean, it's hard to ground here. Here in the States, it's like a bungee board. I mean, a little trampoline.
Right.
I mean, springs, the rope springs with you.
Now, do you think that here's a question. Do you think most Americans can adjust to the Japanese style?
No.
No.
Rob, I'll just tell you, man, I am the booker, American booker for All Japan.
I was going to ask you what your role is right now.
I never wanted this position, but I'm in the position now, and I'm in my career right now where, hey, I'll take that responsibility because I've had to deal with, are they going to pay me? Are they not going to pay me? I mean, I've had to deal with, besides putting all my mind on my game, how to run my business. So I have people calling me, emailing me now, brother, faxing me. I got them all wanting jobs.
If you could take 3 Americans right now over to Japan, who would they be? That are not already over there.
I'd take Dustin Rhodes. I'd take Kurt Hennig. I'd take 2 other guys, the Steiners.
Right.
That's all I think could handle it, you know. But too, Rob, it's not the work; it's living in their country.
Right.
I mean, I know how they live, and I know how to talk like them. I know how to eat with them. I know how to use their sticks, you know.
Right.
But that's what you got to learn. You got to learn that when you leave here, you've got 3 weeks in their country, so you got to live like them. As soon as you start going, hey, I want some water! Nobody's bringing water, brother. You know, hey, Simasan, Omizu Kudasai, you get somebody. You
right.
know? And it's like here in the States, you know, hey, bag, give me a bag of water. Something, you know, you don't do that. It's the same way over there. I seen guys come in and they just start screaming for their food. First thing you see one of the little Japanese people,
right?
They go, oh my God, well, I don't know what to do now, right? You just got to be, hey, got to go with the flow.
What do you think?
TitleMatchNetwork.com